reason I end up in the city today. Oh. Anyway, so I decided, let's go do a live stream. Now, if you are from Sydney, I'm currently in Wentworth Avenue, named after who? Wentworth, the famous guy of Sydney. There we go, Wentworth Avenue, looking at College Street and Oxford. Wentworth changes its name into College. Anyway. Oh, I drove a cab here for 20 years, so let's go for a drive around. I'll sit back a bit, don't want to run up somebody's backside. It's a beautiful summer's day, winter's day. And it's about 2:15 in the afternoon. On Monday. Zero emission, this bus breathe easy. Well, it must be electric or something. I don't know, must be electric. Anyway. Well, so we're about to go up Oxford Street. Mum with the whole the gay Mardi Gras. Anyway. Well, where the Mardi Gras walks through, let's put it the right way. Come on, Peanut, what are you doing? Oh, what a dope. Anyway, look at that. People. Oh my God, it's people. Look at all the people. Oh. Well, there you go, a pair of shorts and a jumper. So it's not cold. It's quite warm if you want. Oh, big bus Sydney. Oh, there you go. If you're going to be a tourist to Sydney, big bus Sydney. And I'm about to go up there where he goes. So let's go and have a look. I have no idea where the music's coming from. A guy walking up the road with a hand subby. Hello, we've got two people. So we're going to turn right into Oxford Street. So those two people just joined me, so hello if you want. Wait for a green arrow. There we go, let's go. Right. There's Burton Street. And this is Oxford. All changed nowadays. It's wider, it's got less trees, less traffic, new tarred road. This is where the Mardi Gras pageant comes up. All the one you see around the world, all the floats and... Oh, that's a nail gun, I think, clacking in the background. So, it's still, they still call it the gay street of Sydney, but I don't think it's that really much of a gay street. Let's zoom you in a little bit, just while I'm sitting. There we go. And I'll put you a bit to the left. I think you'd rather look at the people than look at the road. It's just a tarred road, almost like a tarred road. Anybody want to come in and say where they are from? Oh, that would be nice. See, new bus shelters, new footpaths, widening of footpaths. Let's get over this way a bit. Any requests? Yeah, let me know. This is Taylor Square. It's where the famous rainbow pedestrian crossing was painted on. Righto. And this is the old Darlinghurst wall, which is where all the male prostitutes used to stand back in the 60s, 70s and 80s and 90s, until the internet. Now they're all online. They don't stand here at the wall anymore. This wall on the left is the old Darlinghurst jail. That got closed down many a year ago. And what I'm going to do, we're going to go into King's Cross. Is that exciting? Who wants to go to King's Cross with me? Let's just get out. Shit, I'm sitting behind all these cars. Let's get up the front. We can get up the front. Run over pedestrian, that's fine. There we go. That's the pub there that the guy was on the news the other month when he showed a Nazi swastika. And in Australia, an Adolf Hitler salute and a swastika is illegal. You go to jail for it. Even if you do it as a joke, put your hand up and go, "Heil," you get a joke. Even making a comment about it on YouTube is illegal, unless you are just clarifying what it's all about. Darlinghurst Fire Station. There you go, there's a Coca-Cola, King's Cross. There's that famous Coca-Cola sign. YouTube video a couple of years ago. I was standing on the street. Yes. So let's go down and have a look. You might know a backpacker over here. You might be over there on holidays. You might be walking down the road. You might spot him. Oh, geez, I know him. Stranger things have happened. Yes, it's still school holidays over here. Oh, let this guy here go. It's a race ahead of me. There goes another temporary person. Go all the way you want to eat. Let's have a look. There you go. You can have a look at the main street of King's Cross. I'll go slow. Stuff them. This is where the guy got hit by a police car the other night. They had the lights. King's Cross. There you go. Isn't that exciting? One block. And right there is the Alamein Fountain. There it is, the famous fountain. And that's the park where all the boys of the night used to come down to and sit down there during the day looking for clients way back in the early 60s, 70s and 80s and 90s. And this is now Macleay Street. It's just a street. It's like driving around in New York. Now I'm going to show you something you never see. Something you never see on a YouTube. That over there used to be my old post office. Now they turned it into a apartment building. The old Potts Point post office. Let's have a PO box in there. Yeah, look, now it's an apartment building. And I used to live in this building here on the right. We're going to follow Dickhead. There we go. That's where I used to live many, many years ago. In here. And on the left is the front door. And that there is the Rex Hotel, which got rebuilt way back in the 90s. Late 80s, they rebuilt it. Some old car park there. And then we go in the back street here. And this thing comes around to the it's a P plater. Look at that, you can't even park a car. You got the shits, I sat back. Yeah, you might notice there's a couple of police cars there on the left. One unmarked one in the middle. That big pink building right there is the police station. Yes, what a laugh. King's Cross Police Station is painted pink. And that park, just back there on the right, which I can't really show you. It's a funny story to me, way back in the 1982, I was there sunning myself instead of sitting in my cold flat. As you can see, you get these cold apartments. And I got talking to an Aboriginal guy, and I was talking about Aboriginal stuff, and he turned around and he said where he was from, and I said, oh, that's funny. I met an Aboriginal guy a couple of months ago. And he said, oh yeah. And I said, his last name was so-and-so, yours? And the guy said, what's his first name? I said, Daryl. And he said, oh, that's my brother. I met his Aboriginal brother. 500 kilometres away in northern New South Wales, up there in Armidale. And now here I am, I meet his younger brother down here, both studying at university. Now I can stop here. That's where I used to live, in one of those. See, it's rather, see that? There you go. It's rather cold. There's no warmth to the joint. What have I done? There we go. Right. So, yeah, and that's my back gate, the big barbed wire fence. Now up here, the camera's still to the left of the car. And then you'll see the police station up here again. So I've gone around the block, okay? I think you're with it. Long story short, I've many times said on my channel, I had my family tree. And my family tree was that this police station here, right there, the window there, that was the outhouse for my ancestor hundreds of years ago, 1805. And that's where they dug his outhouse for his toilet. Now I just talked about the guy I met in the park. That's it over there. So there's a park over there. Yeah, just sitting out there in the sun, just talking. Nothing bad, you know, just talking away, sitting out in the sun. Like I'm talking to you, just talking away. That there used to be the Gazebo Hotel. Oh, not the gazebo, that was another famous hotel, that building. Now it's a private building. Can't remember what its name was, but it was a hotel. Now who's heard of Elizabeth Bay and Sydney Harbour and all the meanest areas, and where the famous TV music singers and all them used to stay, and they say they stayed at Elizabeth Bay. Well, this is it down here. Let's get in and have a look. All these little narrow streets and all that. It's another peninsula of Sydney Harbour. So we'll go up here first, give you a look, gander up here. And I think you're going to get the idea. It's beautiful old sandstone buildings, great big apartment buildings like that. I'm going slow so the camera can adjust, so don't think it's a boring trip. I'm trying to make it so you can see something. There's nothing worse me driving along real fast and then you can't see nothing. You say, what's this guy? It's raving on, you can't see nothing. Right, so, whoop, back. What's going on? Come on. What have we done? I lost my picture. Coming. What is that? No, cancel that. Sorry, I bumped. Right. See all these sorts of old buildings? I'll do it real slow. Here you go. This is in a street. You get the park in the middle of the road loop. It's like a balloon road. So you see that car went that way, it's one way. You've got all these high-rise apartments and everybody comes down here into the park, and this is where all some of your celebrities live. And they actually, believe it or not, they actually stick a bus up here. Actually, there's a bus comes around here. Yeah, check this joint out. See those apartments up there on the left? They all got views of the harbour. Let's have a look. Let's see if we can stick a nose in the gate Here we go, look at that, see? There's the harbour, that blue thing there just beyond the gate. There's a gate shutting. That's Sydney Harbour. And to the left was Garden Island. And then now as I turn right, you can see big beautiful sandstone. Look at that. Look how old that joint is. That's worth millions of bucks. There we go, look at that. All these sort of little cottages. And down here I'm about to go down the famous Ithaca Road. Now Ithaca Road has been on the news a couple of times, car crashes, celebrities being stalked by the paparazzi, and this is it. This is Ithaca Road. It goes all the way right down to the water. Pardon me. And that building, right, what did I do? Bump the camera, sorry.